Hey everyone, Christopher Ruocchio here, author of the Sun Eater science fantasy series from Doll Books and 7-year veteran of the publishing industry, coming at you with a special episode from the Under Construction office. As you can see, we are doing things in Premiere, which can mean only one thing. It is time to make an announcement. And as, of course, the title of this video has already given away, it is time to reveal the cover and the title for Book 5 of the Sun Eater series. But before I do that, a couple things. First thing that needs to be said is that Book 4 of the Sun Eater series, Kingdoms of Death, is coming out in just about 5 weeks on March 22nd. A link to pre-order that is available in the description. A link for Book 5, however, is not available in the description at the time this video is premiering. It will be posted later if you are watching this a little bit down the road, but I have just gotten the final cover art and go ahead and do this video. And so the whole point of a cover reveal is that this is going to be the first, or nearly the first, place that anybody sees the cover or learns the title. And so I need to get this video made before things populate to Amazon and you guys just happen to see it out in the wild. And so that pre-order link is not going to be available just yet. So do please be patient. The other thing I want to tell everybody is a little bit of a public service announcement, and that is that the jacket copy for Book 5, whose title and cover we are about to reveal in just a couple minutes, contains spoilers for Kingdoms of Death. So if you do go to pre-order Book 5 when that link is available, if you're browsing Amazon casually, I would strongly encourage you not to look at the jacket copy for Book 5 until you have read Kingdoms of Death in March or whenever it is on your reading schedule. This is sort of a problem when you write jacket copy for sequels. It's hard to talk about the situation in the new book without alluding to the situation in older books. But I know a lot of folks are very sensitive about spoilers, and understandably. So please do just be advised that if you are going to place that pre-order, you might want to skim over the descriptive copy just so that you don't ruin some of the events in Book 4. We're in this sort of unusual place where there are 2 books scheduled, prepped, ready to go, and available for order, or Book 5 will be available very soon. Usually there's just the one new book, and so this isn't as much of a problem. I don't feel obligated to warn people when there's only one book just because that's the next one. I sort of write the copy for these books, for the cover flaps and things, with the understanding that people who found it have read the series so far, and if people happen to pick up Book 4 or Book 5 on a shelf at Barnes & Noble, they don't really understand what's going on, so it's not really a spoiler anyway. So this book is going to be out in December of this year. I believe December 6th is the current plan. It's the first Tuesday of the month. That's usually when book releases are going to roll out. Now, it is possible that that release date may change with the way things have been regarding printing and supply chains and things like that. Some of you will be aware of the fact that Empire of Silence was out of print for about 3 months last year, so it's possible things may get punted a couple weeks, but it will be this year. 2022 will be December of this year. So we've got a little bit of a gap between books 3 and between books 4 and 5 rather, but so it goes. It's not nearly so long a gap as the one between books 3 and 4, for which I apologize. Now, before we get on to the part of the video I know you all are really waiting for, I did want to go ahead and let you all know that I turned in the first draft of Book 5 actually a week ago today. Book 5 is done. The first draft is handed in. It is in the hands of my editor up in New York, and she is going to be looking at it in the coming weeks and getting notes back to me for revisions. But I'm very happy to report that the book is in great shape. I'm very, very pleased with how it has turned out. In a strange way, having to split the original draft of Kingdoms of Death into 2 volumes, I think, has been to the benefit of both books. I've been able to work in some additional plot threads for future volumes and things like that. And I'm very pleased with the shape this book is in. I think you all will love it at least as much, if not maybe more, than you love Book 4. This is a very exciting year. As I said in earlier videos, this really is the year of the Sun Eater. We got 2 full-on novels coming out this year, as well as Tales of the Sun Eater Volume 2, which is going to be around June. Haven't quite pinned down a release date just yet, but you will be hearing about that shortly after the release Kingdoms of Death next month. Don't want to put too many irons in the fire at once, so to speak. But things are moving really great. I'm working on some revisions on Queen Amid Ashes right now for the collector's edition we're doing with Anderida Books here. Later this year, there's a lot of stuff going on, but I guess I should stop tormenting you and cue up the music, so to speak, because here we go. Here is the cover and the title reveal for The Sun Eater, Book 5. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the Empire. Ashes of Man will be in your hands and in bookstores December of this year. As I said at the top of this video, there is no pre-order link just yet, but there will be very soon. I will put it here in the video, and I will put it out on the channel and on the Facebook page and elsewhere. So please do check that out, and do check out Kingdoms of Death here in just a couple of weeks. March 22nd, Book 4 of The Sun Eater will be available, and then Book 5, as I've said, Ashes of Man, can say the title at last, will be out in December of this year. So tell me what you think of the title. Tell me what you think of the cover. Are you happy to see Valka at last? I know I sure am. Please do leave all of that in the comments, and until next time, my friends, stay well.